It's been a week that has left the BBC reeling, and no one feels the weight of that more than its journalists. In a candid email to staff, BBC News CEO Deborah Turness addressed the turmoil head-on, acknowledging the challenges of being in the spotlight. But here's where it gets controversial. What happens when the trusted voice of journalism becomes the story it sells? Turness, a veteran of global newsrooms including NBC News International, didn't shy away from the gravity of the situation. She wrote, "It's always difficult when the BBC becomes a story, as it has in some quarters this week." Her message was part pep talk, part reminder of the BBC's core values: impartiality, trust, and unwavering commitment to quality. Yet this week's events have sparked a firestorm of debate, raising questions about editorial integrity and bias that even the most seasoned journalists can't ignore. The catalyst? A leaked 19-page memo from Michael Prescott, a former external advisor to the BBC's Editorial Guidelines and Standards Committee. The document didn't pull punches, accusing BBC News of selectively editing Donald Trump's January 6 speech to paint him as an instigator of the Capitol riot. It also alleged anti-Israel bias in BBC Arabic and claimed the corporation had been captured by a pro-trans agenda. These are bold claims, and they've ignited a blaze of scrutiny from Ofcom, the UK Parliament's Culture, Media and Sport Committee, and the public alike. But is this a case of legitimate oversight or a politically motivated attack? Prescott was set to testify before the committee next week, but the hearing has been postponed. Meanwhile, BBC Chair Samir Shah is preparing a formal response to the allegations, due Monday. Turness assured staff that transparency remains a priority, stating, "The chairman will be providing a full response, but I felt it was important for me to come to you as CEO of BBC News before the end of the week." Amid the chaos, Turness took a moment to commend her team's recent work, particularly their coverage of the migrant crisis and the shocking knife attack on a British train that left 11 injured. "Thank you for all that you do," she wrote, highlighting the BBC's role in delivering hard-hitting, impactful journalism, from Ed Thomas's exposé on illegal migrant labor networks to Barbara Plett-Usher's reporting on Sudan. Yet, as the dust settles, one question lingers. Can the BBC weather this storm and emerge with its credibility intact? And this is the part most people miss. In an era of polarized media, how do we define impartiality? Is it possible for any news organization to escape accusations of bias? Turness's email is a call to arms for journalists to double down on their values, but it's also an invitation for the public to reflect on the role of media in society. What do you think? Are the allegations against the BBC justified, or is this a case of the messenger being shot? Let's keep the conversation going, because in a world where trust in media is fragile, every voice matters.